they'll be broken into pieces, so the art historians have to put them back together. This part here, these are the broken parts. And they said also that they used to be pigmented, and if they used to have paint on them, but since the pigment is usually made out of fruits, and exposing naked people, the fruit would often be eaten by different creatures, animals, etc., and there'd be nothing left. So lots of them are not even made out of real marble. This is a very famous one, Venus de Milo. I don't know how to say it, but I guess she's originally marble.
So, why is she so famous? What do you know about her, and you probably didn't know about any of this?
I don't really know anything about her. I just know that she's famous.
No hands. Famous lady without hands. So her name is Venus. Venus is goddess of beauty and love.
Oh, okay.
In which mythology do you know?
Venus.
What would be
One
the
of
other
them,
name?
Aphrodite.
Yeah, so which one is which? Do you know?
Greek is Venus? Or the other way around? Roman is Venus, Greek is Aphrodite? Okay.
So when you hear her name, you would immediately assume that she is actually or original Roman or Roman copy. You know, stuff like that. There's just these two options. Probably even the Roman copies are having Greek names. So you would say that this is absolutely like a Roman sculpture. Venus de Milo. Venus from Milo. Milo is the name of the island, Greek island, which actually means apple. And every Venus is connected with an apple. I don't know if you know the story about the end of Greek civilization and Trojan War.
Oh.
You know, there is three goddesses, they're offering gifts to Paris. And one is saying, if you take my gift, you will be the most bravest man. The other one is saying, if you take my gift, you will be the most wise man. And then Venus is coming and she's saying, if you take my golden apple, you will have a love from the most beautiful woman in the world. And without thinking, he's going to take an apple. And he's going to have a love from Helen, which is going to actually cause the war, Trojan War. So every Venus holds in her hands apple. We believe that this is actually.
Oh, wow.
Or they will hold something like this, like a sphere or an apple. It's supposed to be like a golden apple. And since they find her in the Milo, which means apple, probably the most of the sculptures there, they're actually Venuses. Right? One man is doing some work in his gardens, in his fields, in 1820, and voila, this is what he's going to find. What was really, really interesting, he finds two pieces of stones, and that's it. She's made of two pieces of stones connected on her hips, and this is how she's going to be separated. So everything is actually original. There is maybe one small part on her face is not original, everything else is. So it's going to be absolutely amazing. For him it's like bingo. He immediately wants to sell it. Everyone's fighting, competing. In the end, when French ambassador was really sneaky during the night, he went to him, talked with him, and he gave him like big amount of money. She's arriving here. They were thinking, okay, she's complete. It must be that she's much younger than all of this. So they're giving her name Venus. It must be that she's original 100% Roman, because how come it's like so well safe, so well preserved. They're advertising her everywhere. Come to see her beautiful Venus de Milo. Everyone's are coming here, admiring. He goes all around the newspapers, so she gets a lot of publicity. And then, a couple of years after, actually somebody remembered that maybe they can measure to see how much this stone dissolves, how much is decarbonate. And you know, you're putting like a needle inside, you take the needle out, you can see how much sand left. They actually realized that he makes a big mistake. That she's not younger than all of this, that she's much older.
Wow.
That she's around 100 BC, which means very the end of the Greek era. Wow. She's actually original Greek sculpture, complete, made of marble.
Wow. That's amazing.
So her name is actually not Venus. Her name is Aphrodite.
Oh my gosh.
But it was already popular. Everyone knew it like that, so they just decided to stick with that name.
So it's Aphrodite.